Hey, we are so thankful that you are one of our mascara customers. We love you, and we're so glad that you have chosen us as your personal beauty consultants, because that's what we're here for. We're here to help you with your beauty routine and make sure that you feel confident in what you have, okay? So we have videos on how to highlight and contour, all right? We have lots of other videos on eyeshadow techniques and other tips and tricks with the whole beauty routine. But let's say that you've tried them out and you still feel like, ugh, I'm just not loving this makeup, right? Well, here are a few tips, a few troubleshooting ideas that might help you learn to love the makeup a little bit better, okay? The number one thing is color. You have got to make sure you've gotten the right color. Whether you've taken our color match quiz or you've sent in a selfie, or whether you just picked color on your own and we just got it wrong. Maybe we just didn't give you the right recommendation, or you tried it out, it's just not working great for you. That's okay. That happens a lot with buying makeup online. You can't get it perfect. Sometimes you gotta try it out and see what works best for you. And that's what's awesome about mascara is you have a 30-day return policy and a 60-day exchange policy. All you have to do is just pay for the return shipping, and they're happy to switch it out for you. So it's okay if you get the wrong colors, but let's troubleshoot this together, okay? You will really hate the makeup. It will look like texturized. It will make it look stripy and gross, yellowy, orangey if you have the wrong color. But if you have the right color, it's gonna melt into your face beautifully, and you're gonna think, am I even wearing makeup? Like, where did it go? It's gonna blend in really nicely. So we've got to get you the right color. That's number one. So if you feel like you've gotten your makeup and you're like, ugh, I have texture on my face, this is accentuating my pores, I look yellow, I look too orange, I look dry, any of those problems, 100% is because you have the wrong color. 100%, okay? So let's get in touch with each other so we can help you figure out what a better color would be for yourself, okay? Definitely number one problem, okay? Now let's say you have oily skin. Oily skin and cream foundation can be a little bit tricky. I have very oily skin, very. But I love this makeup. It's taken me a little while to get to the point where I don't feel like my face is dripping with oil by the end of the day by putting a cream foundation on my face. But you have to use a few products in addition to your foundation singles to help you get that nice powdered look. So you can start with using a setting spray, not the SPF setting spray. I feel like that gives you a little bit more oil and shine for some reason. If you want to use the normal mascara setting spray before or after or both of applying your makeup, or you can use a primer. There are so many primers out there that are great that you can also try. Or I think the number one thing that helps with oily skin and mascara makeup is powder. You have got to set it with powder. Now there's the great mascara pressed vanilla powder that we have that you apply it with the powder brush, or the bronzer and blush brush. That will also work great. You can use that if you want to have a powder in your compact with you. It's so convenient. I love that. You can also use a powder called Airspun. That's a very, very cheap, inexpensive version. And you really want to apply that thick onto your face and let it set in. And then you'll take a loose powder brush, like the bronzer brush, and brush that off of your skin too. And then by the end, it will give you a nice matte finish, and you should be able to wear your makeup all day without shine, I promise. You just have to use a couple of products in addition to your 3D makeup to make it last, okay? So don't be hesitant in using it if you have oily skin, because you can totally get it to work. Now, if you dry skin, just make sure you moisturize beforehand, but make sure that if you moisturize, like with the Milk Moisturizer or another moisturizer beforehand, you let that moisturizer really set into your skin first, really absorb into your skin before you put that cream makeup on it, because otherwise the cream makeup will just slide right off of your face and it won't stick very well. So if you're gonna moisturize your face before you put your makeup on, give it a few minutes to absorb, soak into your skin so you have a beautiful application, okay? Now let's talk about color correcting, okay? Most women need more than one highlight color. That's totally normal. So I know that mascara is all about using just the 4 colors, 1 highlight, 1 contour, 1 blush, 1 illuminator, and that's all you need. And that really can be all you need if you really want minimal makeup. But most women want to have at least like 2, maybe 3 highlights sometimes. Our faces will be different colors throughout the year. They will be different shades on our face. For instance, my nose is a lot darker and my chin is a lot darker than the rest of my face. So my nose and my chin need a little bit darker highlight color than the rest of my face. So I like to use Mango on my nose and my chin and Sandy on the rest of my face. And then if I want my under eye area to appear a little bit brighter than the rest of my face, then I go in with like Candlelit or even lighter highlight color. So I have sometimes 3 or 4 highlight colors in my makeup. Ooh, that might seem like really excessive to you. And if that is too much for you, you don't have to have that many, that's totally fine. But just know that if you're finding that the highlight color that you have looks great on some areas of your face, but not great on other areas of your face, then you might need to add another color into your highlight routine so that you can get that nice evened skin tone coverage. We have different colors in our skin, and so we need to use different colors sometimes to color correct. If you have the redness or the melasma, if you have acne, dark circles under your eyes, you're gonna need a highlight color that will help counteract those problematic areas and then give you that nice coverage that you need, okay? All right, so don't be afraid to not like mascara at first, but also don't be afraid to keep going. It might take you a month or 2 to get used to a new kind of makeup. Cream makeup is a little bit different. It takes a learning curve. Also, don't be afraid to try a few different highlight colors out. It might take you a few times until you get the right color. And if, let's say, you get a color and you feel like it's not the right color, I would hang on to that color and get a different color because, like I said, you might want to use a few different colors on your face. And you might want to hang on to that one so that you have a few options. Summer, you're going to be darker. Winter, you're going to be lighter. It's great to have a few options in your makeup kit. So, if you have any questions, feel free to email us. We are so willing and so happy to help you, help troubleshoot with you, help walk you through step by step any problems that you have. But you've got this, okay? Practice, have fun with it, trial and error. You got this.